The other main tool I used and have been using recently is Twitter, but I think equally it could happen on Facebook. So I've set up sort of a main teacher Twitter account, which posts a relevant article, maybe short video sometimes, something interesting related to the topic of that week. Similar to the video, but I try and make it more of an article, so it's giving them something to read. And what I've said to students is, if you want to engage with this on Twitter, no obligation to. If you want to sign up and comment on it, tweet back, maybe tweet in an article, that I will take that into account for tube participation marks. Not that you can get great marks exclusively from doing that, nor do you have to use Twitter to get great marks, but it can help you showing you're participating in the tute, even though it's outside the classroom, sort of experiential learning type experience. And I found that not all students engage with it that well, perhaps because it's Twitter and most students are on Facebook rather than Twitter. But it did seem to help a lot of students who I found were not engaging as much in class to start with, perhaps because of it being larger groups of people. But that once they've sort of said some stuff on Twitter, and then I've come to the next class and said, oh, X said some great things, Y said some great things, etc. And sort of, I sometimes put screenshots up on the board where they gave me approval to, that they really got involved then in the class discussions coming back. And that was the main aim, as much as telling them these can help your marks, it was really to get them to come back and engage more in class. I've tried to ask the students specifically, what about it then did you not want to engage with or not want to do? And try and get feedback in that way. And a lot of the students said that whilst using Twitter to be able to get some extra participation marks at home was a great idea, they either, one, were happy talking in class and confident that they'd talked enough, or two, didn't use Twitter as a platform for social media. So for me, there's no way of getting around the first one, and that's fine. If students are talking in class, you don't need to further engage them beyond that. The second one is the thing that they can then change. So for me, next year I'll look towards implementing a Facebook page, not including my personal account at all, being a social media tool that students actually use on a much wider level than they use Twitter. And if that doesn't work, then I might turn away from social media and think about discussion boards or other ways. So I think it's really just looking through it and saying what went right, what went wrong, because it's pretty rare that a new technique you've used is just completely wrong and didn't work at all, because the fact you're trying something new is already a good thing. So I think picking out the good parts from it, continuing that, and changing the parts that students didn't particularly like is the way to do it.